Hey, yo! Welcome back to the Dugget and Beyond. We got a really interesting one. We got a combination of family, basketball, and music in this one, as we have, of course, coming out with the Ball family, as they've, of course, been making headlines basically for the last decade or so, as they were in high school in Chino Hills. Of course, a very well-off neighborhood in the LA area. We, of course, got Hollywood, Malibu, Beverly Hills over there, but they're definitely up there in the well-off status in that situation. But, yeah, we kind of have of course, the whole backstory was kind of crazy with them going, of course, really good in high school. Got two of them in the NBA, of course, Liangelo on the Bulls. He got drafted by the Lakers back then, about 2015-16, I think that was, out of UCLA. They were all, then the Liangelo, the middle one, and LaMelo, the youngest one, were verbally and I think actually committed to UCLA. They actually, Liangelo was actually on the team. Then he got in trouble. He got allegedly caught for stealing sunglasses at a Louis Vuitton in China with some of his teammates. He got indefinitely suspended. LeVar, the dad, took him off the team, saying like, "Hey, like you're not gonna go play there. Like there's no point of you being there." Then he brought them over to Lithuania to play professional basketball. They came back. Then he had LaMelo got drafted. He got by the Hornets. Then we of course had Liangelo trying to make a couple teams here, but he was not able to make them, as he's been on a few teams actually in his life. He's been waived and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, he signed a expedition for 10 days with the Pistons. Was waived without even playing for them before preseason. Then signed a contract with the Hornets. Then got waived, signed back with the Hornets, then waived, and that was all in 2 years with him. But then he played for the Pistons for like he waived by the Pistons right after that first. Then he went to play in a Mexican league last year, and then he got hurt and came back. But there's been a whole lot of craziness with this family situation, of course, with of course, had the TV show like Ball with the Brothers or something like that a couple years ago. Everyone was saying like, oh, like LeVar's such a bad parent. Actually, in a way, he really was not a bad parent. He kind of just had every parent has their own way of parenting, and that was his. Hey, you have two very successful sons, both in the NBA. You basically made this come true in a way, to a point. Having basically he's one of the people that like kind of brought this speaking into existence alive and actually made that happen. So yeah, it was kind of crazy. You can actually kind of seeing here on the page that when he was detained in China, they thanked the president then, Donald Trump, for helping them get his security, releasing him to the U.S., which apparently of course had the Brittany Griner situation where they released her for a major arms dealer from Russia over there. But I think China was a little bit different. I don't think he really needed to do anything with trading anyone, but he just got him released. Like, hey, like this is whatever. But yeah, I actually completely forgot that happened, that he was released like that because he was in another country overseas. So, but yeah, now we have another different situation. Of course, just mentioned that that LaMelo and Lonzo are both in the league. They're both doing pretty well. Of course, we just had Lonzo out for the last basically almost 2 years with a major knee injury. Gave him multiple knee surgeries. They kind of blamed on the big baller brand shoes that their family owned at one point. I'm pretty sure they haven't been making them for the last couple of years because of the situations and maybe lawsuits coming along the way, injuries that were happening, of course, to Lonzo. But yeah, they had a lot of situations going on. But now, just recently, we had Liangelo release a song called Tweaker. And it might be one of the, it was kind of out of nowhere. I think it came out 3 days ago. So literally just right after New Year's, it came out. We had, of course, it didn't really hurt that he released it on WorldStar, a platform that has 27.2 million followers, and he by far has the most amount right now in the last couple days. He has by far the most amount of views by any video around him in the last week. He right now has just over 3.7 million views in 3 days. I'm gonna just go back to this right now for the main page for this. The only one remotely close to that, and it's not even near that because it's still hundreds of thousands of views away, a couple 100,000 views away, is a song by LBA, AI, Jadakiss, and Freeway called Hood Olympics Remix from 10 days ago. A week and a half ago is the most amount, is the next video that has the most amount. It's just over 625,000. So you had another 500, that's like another 800,000 views alone a week later. That's from when he released Tweaker to that song. It was a week, and it's already surpassed that by hundreds of thousands of views on that. It's so catchy. I'm definitely guilty of watching this a whole bunch of times. It's very catchy. It's a good song. It's not like just thrown together song, even though I think he did say it was kind of thrown together in a way, sort of. But hey, to have it be released on such a big platform, and also to have your brother in the NBA being able to show it on his Instagram, and I'm sure he showed it on his, I'm gonna call it Twix. I heard something called Twix for Twitter and X, and I like it a lot because it's like no one knows what to call it, because I don't like to call it X. It sounds stupid, but also it's whatever. So Twix. I'm gonna whoever said Twix out there, I'm gonna copy that and go with it. But I'm sure he released it there. And you have all the people in the NBA now watching. You had Donovan Mitchell having it in his press conference, and he's like, "Really, guys, that came out literally just came out right now, and you already know the song." So like, it's just everywhere at this point, and it's good. I don't think it should be allowed to be this good right now, honestly. I haven't really listened to any of these other songs at all on World Star, but if you have not heard this song, definitely go take a look at it. It's pretty funny. It's not funny. It's more funny that it's good, and it's like unexpected, and it's like, whoa, where did that come from? So I also heard that like it's kind of a mix of 2005 and 2025 coming together, and kind of like giving like people nostalgia of what it was like in that like back then. Just got good flow and everything. It's just a good in general. And also I heard that people wanted him to do the halftime song for the All-Star game coming up, but that'd be pretty funny. I think that he should maybe try and release another song, another 2 songs here like in a little bit. Obviously let this one ride out for a little bit longer. It's definitely spiking up. You can even look back and it's just gained another couple hundred. It's been probably about 45 seconds since I looked at it last, and it's already up another 200 views. So it's unreal that he just is doing this right now. But yeah, awesome, a great song. Definitely, I should go listen to it. It's definitely I think it's a nostalgia song, which I definitely can see what people are talking about with that. And hey, let's maybe see if he releases something else soon, and if it's just as good or just remotely in that area. So good job to you, Liangelo, out there. And yeah, hey. We do have, maybe this is he obviously didn't really succeed at basketball. He's definitely, I think he's still working out. I see videos of that. But this might be the lane for him to go. And if it works out, it works out. So congrats to you, Liangelo. But hey, see, let me hear what you think in the comments. I want to hear if you heard the song and what you have thought about it so far. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace!